into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A throw complete to Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brady now to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 41, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Breeze now to throw. And he finds Cook. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Now he'll go deep down the middle. He's got it at the 15. 33 yards that time.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Now looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. That throw by Brady, incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And out across midfield down to the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
Check three. Kill. 61, matchbox, lights. 12. Smooth. Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. from 19 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right.
It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Hey, second.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady escaping the pressure right. Complete to Dorsett. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady going to throw, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running with Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's going to be caught. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about...
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you. So excited about it.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the score.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. They're running it. Kill.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Check. 95-56. Check. 93's the mic. Here we go. Check. 93.
On play action. Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Demario Davis able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Rodgers to his tight end Graham on a big one. 53 yards.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie.
42-yard line.
50's the mark.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go. Ready. 5-9.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Breeze to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
That's a gain of 6.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On play action, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, now Rodgers.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player...
Touchdown, Packers! Allen Lazard, 35 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fair.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
21. Hey, easy. 5.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Let's pick it up. It's time, guys. It's time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Rodgers now to throw. And Graham's got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On the counter, here's Kamara. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, 626. We are going.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, open here is Allison, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities. Extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gang saying hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they door, they taking notice.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21 yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Yeah. 36. Watch twins. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
DJ Swearinger on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
On second down, Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Ready. 36 to Mike. We own them. We own them.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 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 Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now it's Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the ground, Kamara.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successsul.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Single. Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
36 to Mike. Let's get some penetration.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze, and this is Cook with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They still can't get it. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get ready. Get ready. Ball try. Line 36. Line 36. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Jackson escaping the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Kill! Watch the ship. You're good. Right forward, ready. Hey, let go. 36, line 36.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Line 36. Hey, line 7. Just land. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You can't block me.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
36. Let's go.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Just keeping the play. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time, as he was able to get in there and knock it away. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Breeze. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, look. 5-9. Let's go. Bravo. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 48.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. But he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
Here we go.
First down.
Kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, easy. 5-1.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stop.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Strip the 6. Run it. Half. Strip.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Cook now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st down, it's Ingram, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now it's Jackson. Roberts complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. It's complete to Snead. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down or more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw is Breeze. And this is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, Delta.
Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Motion, watch tight end. Hey, Charlie. Tight end's right. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Back to throw Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
21.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23.
Ready? You ready? Opposite.
One final try here for Breeze. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my
dollars, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost.
Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Said I'm getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set, 18 Gator.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, 70, Indy.
Right, 54. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Protein spill, get.
On second down, it's Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or come up with the ball.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at...
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Opposite. Rush in. Hey, easy. Rush in. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And some space here. 20. A big play there out of Kamara. 47 yards on the ground. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, it's Henry, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 30 base. General West. Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Check three. Kill. Switch. Check. Kill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
And he'll let it fly in the direction. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
15
On first down, it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal.
50, plant, blue draw, Corker.
Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks get...
Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard. Line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down. And this is Cook with a grab. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Breeze. He'll let this go for the end zone. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, 45 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
22-jet bombers, 22-jet bombers, get it!
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. 54. Fair. Hit it.
Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 95-56. 5-9.
Back to throw, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
You ready?
Check 55 to Mike. Hey,
Kill.
Mike,
Score.
55, Mike. It's a party now.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hey, team 6.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I
turn my back, you laughing.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Reset. 19. Check back. Check back.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down now, it's Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 8. The stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity?
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Texans.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Lamar Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On 2nd and 9. Watson rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
Design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
(8-6) the score after 1.
With the score, Texans 8, Saints 6.
A first down carry now for Miller. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch twins.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Kamara. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action. Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. The kick by Lutz is good. It's now 9-8. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. from the 27. Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
He's got him in. Complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. We go 21, 21. Hey, Charlie.
Shotgun now for Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw is Breeze. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Hey, easy.
Comes to me, it's me. Mike, 55.
Buzz.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Kill. Hey, Orvin.
Here's Breeze. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Miller. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They'll look to throw.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, keep him in. 36. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Mike, 36.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
36.
Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 56 right there, right? 6 man.
Here's Watson throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He cuts right, and he's across for the late touchdown.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making a gain. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like.
Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clipper D. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 41 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
General West.
Running with Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. On second down, Kamara. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Take 3. 2-18, chop.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the ground, Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. He was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Kill! 27! Watch 36 to my
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On second down, Elliott. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Jump. Under.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Wow, first and goal and defense. All they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Kill.
Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal.
Check 43.
Go. Get out there.
Motion to the backfield. Right there.
He fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Breeze, escaping the pressure right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. Hey,
To throw, it's Breeze. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Breeze now to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
95-56.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Again, it's Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown. New Orleans taking it in from 4 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother. Notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 319. No chance. 319.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Pilot, 64.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Touchdown, Packers! Jamal Williams, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
95-56, 95-56. Hey, kill. Recon, 132 fighter.
Brees to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run. This is Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing now is Brees. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers on target here to Allison. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Someone's been having a good game.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
53.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that's caught by Smith.
Here we go. Here we go.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Murray. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's caught. Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Breeze now on first down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Williams. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between play.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. This time, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And able to find Graham. Complete. And down it.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm static. Go snatch your skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop out and hop at it. Rep for your bra. When your post department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet. This sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way. Right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field, saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills, yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal.
Going big, going big. They know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.